All right, guys, it's going to be a super fun video. We are going to show you guys how to launch your very first SMS text campaign. This is going to be the driving factor behind making consistent sales and revenue in your consignment store, resale store, or your estate sale business. So this is where you're going to drive people to that item showcase page where you can show them all the new consignments, all the new items that have come in for the week. Or if you're an estate sale company, you're going to show them all the awesome things that are going to be in the next house where you have your estate sale. So once you're logged into the Leadsicle system, we are going to click on contacts right here. Now, if you haven't watched my video on how to upload contacts to get them ready for SMS and email sending, make sure you guys watch that video. There's a couple things in here that I need to show you guys though first before we launch our first SMS campaign. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys is how to make an SMS template. This will make your life a little bit easier. This way you don't have to recreate the text message every single week when you send out your blast. And other than that, you may have different reasons for sending different campaigns. Maybe you want to communicate or touch base with your customers or your shoppers in a different way or for different reasons. Maybe you have a sale event coming up. Maybe you have a sidewalk at sale, or whatever the next thing is that you want to communicate with your customers. Creating templates will just make your life that much easier. So we're going to back out of contacts real quick, and I want you guys to go over down here to marketing. We're going to click on marketing, and then up here you'll see another list of links at top, and we want to click the one that says templates. Here is where all your message templates will show up. Now, once you guys sign up with Leadsicle, we will already have the item showcase template in your account for you. And you can go in there and edit it if you want to. Of course, you will have to put the link to your item showcase page in there. So you'll have to do a little bit of updating once you get that template in your account. But if you don't like the language of it, or if you want to change the language of it, you can always do that. But in order to create a new template, we're going to click this green add template button at the top. It's going to drop down two options. You can create an email template in here, but since we're talking about SMS right now, we're going to click add text template. And it will pull up this really cool window right here that will show you what the text message is going to look like to your customers. So the first thing we want to do is give this template a name. For right now, I'm just going to call it the SMS example. And then down here is where you can type in what you want it to say. So what we usually do is we like to use short codes. This keeps things simple, but you guys don't have to do this. If you want to use a short code, what you're going to do is you're going to put in let's see, account, and then you will put name in here. And what this is going to do, this location.name shortcode, that is going to automatically enter the name of your business. So whatever it says in your business profile, if it's Jolly Consignment, or if it's XYZ Resale, or whatever the name of your estate sale company or whatever that is, this short code will put that in there for you. If you don't feel comfortable doing that and you just want to type in the name, you can put the name right here just using your keyboard, and then we'll say something like, shopper. Hey, Jolly Consignment shopper, here is a link to our newest consignments, or you can say items, if I can spell today. And then you can just put a colon if you want. And then here's where you can enter your link. And then that will be, now if you want to put spaces in between here, you can just come up here, put a space, and that will make it look a little bit more visually appealing. If you want to test this out, you can put your actual mobile phone number in there, send a test, and it will send you that link. I always recommend sending a test before you blast them out, just to make sure the message looks good and also make sure it's working. But thirdly, you want to make sure that the link you're sending to is active and working and it's updated. So you just want to double check all that stuff before you blast it out. So guys, that is how you make a template. And I'm going to take you back down to contacts now and show you how to actually send the text blast. All right, so let's head back over to contacts by clicking contacts over here in the list of links on the left. And this will bring us into contacts. Now, the second thing I want to show you guys before we send the SMS blast is how to filter this list so you send everything to the right list. As you can see in my list of contacts here, I've got tags next to each contact. They're connected to each contact. This helps me find the certain type of list that I want to find in the system before sending out either an email campaign or a text campaign. So as you can see here, I've got booth renters next to some of these contacts, and I've got item showcase lists next to some other contacts. You may have 5 or 10 different types of tags in here with different types of groups of whether they're customers, subscribers, or vendors or tenants. So when we had our consignment store, like I've told you guys, we had a 10,000 square foot store. Not only did we do consignments, but we did booth rental as well. And we also went to estate sales and other resale events, and we would buy and sell furniture in the consignment store as well. But if I wanted to send a list to just my item showcase subscribers, I want to come up here to filters, and then I want to click on tag right there. You want to leave this first one ticked, and then here is in this drop down is where it's going to show all of your tags that you've created in the system. I've only got 2 in here right now. This is an account just to show you guys how to do things inside the system, but you may have 10 tags in here. You may have 20 tags in here. You can have an unlimited number of tags, but I'm going to click item showcase list, and I'm going to click apply down here, and then I'll click this X up here to close that window. And then as you can see, it only shows now all the subscribers that are on my item showcase list that I want to blast my list out to every week. And these are the folks that I want to see it, whether they've been in the store and they bought from us yet or not, or they just signed up on our website. This here will be the list that you guys are going to send out to them. So once you've got that list filtered out, we want to select all. You can select all by clicking this little blank white text box up here above the contacts next to name, and that will select all the contacts in your list. And then once you do that, come over here, and if you hover over this icon, it will say send SMS. There's other icons up here too. If you want to send an email, you can send an email. Email and SMS sending is going to operate in basically in the same way, but I will do a separate video for you guys on how to send the email blast. So for now, just click send SMS. And then here, just click OK. Now, what they're telling you here is these actions will be formed over a period of time. You can track the progress on the bulk actions page. So I will show you guys how that works here in just a second. So go ahead and click OK, proceed. And then here is where you can pick your template. You can either pick a template by selecting this drop down right here. You can see that was our template there. Or you can just type your message in right here. So if this is a one-off SMS blast where maybe you're just alerting your shopper base of like a sales event or a sidewalk sale or something like that, you can type in your message here. If this is from your item showcase list, you can click this drop down here, and then we will select item showcase template, and then boom, it auto populates in there. And as you can see, it's going to say, hey, your location name. So in this case, it would be Jolly Consignment. It'll say, hey, Jolly Consignment shopper, please click the link to see our newest items. And then here is a link to our item showcase page. So it's already in there. So all you guys got to do every single week, pull this up, select your contacts, select the template, good to go. All right, now we want to send this out in drip mode. You always want to send it out in drip mode. This way you don't get any flags happen on your account. You don't get viewed as being spammy, that sort of thing. So always select this send in drip mode. And then down here, you can enter an action for this name. This is just for your tracking report. So yeah, we'll just use SMS first send. So when you go to track, look at your tracking and your open rates and things like that, that action name is how you can identify what's in the report. Sometimes people just like to use the date of the time of that send. That way it's easy to track, and you can go back and look at it from previous sends. All right, now start on. You just want to select the date you want this to start on. If you want it to start tomorrow morning, then we will select the next day. And then on batch quality, you can send out 100 per batch. So what we want to do is, just to be on the safe side, I would do, this kind of depends on how big your list is. If you have, let's say you have 200 people on your list, or maybe you have 500 people on your list even, I would maybe select 25 here, and then put, we're going to, select, let's see, minutes, and then I would put repeat after, let's say, every 15 minutes. This will give you guys 100 to send out per hour. So it would only take you a couple hours to send out 200, and then so on and so forth. So depending on how your list is, it may take a little bit longer, a few hours to send everything out. But if you got this done in the morning, and let's say your consignment store opens at 10 or 11 o'clock in the AM, all of these could be done and sent out just before the store opens. That's how I would do that. And then you can select what days you want it to send on. Now, this is really for folks who have thousands and thousands of people on their list. I've yet to have a consignment store work with us that has thousands and thousands on their list. But if you do, you can pick and choose what days that they will drip out on. And then you can even pick the time. So if you want to start this at, let's say, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, pick the time, and then the end time. This basically just depends on how many you have scheduled, but I would give it an hour or two past that time. So, let's say we have enough in our batch. We're going to get out 200 messages by 10 o'clock. I would just select maybe noon just to keep it on the safe side, and then click send SMS. Right after that, it will just ask you to confirm. Just click OK. And guys, that is how you send out your first SMS campaign. I'm so excited for you guys to be doing this. This is going to be the driving force behind consistent sales and revenue in your consignment store, resale store, or your estate sale business. Send everyone to that item showcase page, guys, each and every week or each and every time you have a new sales event at your estate sale business, and drive those shoppers into the store. I will see you guys on the next video.